Hello guys, welcome back to TvsTreeTechnologies. In the previous session we have seen few of the Linux commands which are needed to work with the Linux server like pwd, ls, remove directory, create directory. So we covered few of the basic Linux commands. So in today's session I am going to cover other Linux commands which are needed to work with the Linux server. Okay. So let me connect to the free version of the Linux. So I have already connected to the webminal for the demo. So the first command, okay. Before that I'll just view the files and folders. So currently I am in Manjula TM directory. If I view the files, so I do have 2 files and 1 directory I have. So now I want to insert some data into the file. Okay, how we can do that? Before that, okay, so let me take this file. So for that you have to use the vi command, vi and the file name test3, click on enter. So this will open the pop-up to enter the content into the file. So in order to insert some data into this file, what you have to do, first you have to press I from the keyboard so that it will enter into the insert mode. So once you are in the insert mode, type the data into this file. Once you are done with entering the content, in order to come out from the insert mode, you have to press escape button so that you will be coming out from the insert mode. Then you have to save this file, right? You have to save the content what you have entered. So for that you have to do :WQ and exclamatory symbol. So if I want to save the content, you have to type :WQ exclamatory. I don't want to change any content. Okay, I just want to exit from the file. For that you have to use Q and the colon. Okay, so this is about writing the content into the file. For that what you have to do, you have to use the vi command. Once you are in the file, you have to press I so that you will be enter into the insert mode and type the content. To come out from the insert mode, you have to press escape button. Then to save the content, to save and exit, you have to type :WQ exclamatory symbol. If you don't want to save the content, you can just type :Q exclamatory symbol. So this command is about entering the content into the file. Next, if you want to list all the running processes on the server, so for that you have to use top command. Just type top and click on enter. So it will list out all the running processes on the server, like Java processes, any processes which are running on the server, and how much CPU it is consuming and how much memory it is consuming. So all the details it will show, including the PIDs on the server. So for that you have to use the top command. So in order to come out from the top command, you have to press Ctrl+C. Now you have come out from the top command. This is about top command. So this top command, what it will do, it will list out all the running processes on the server. If you have the PID and you want to see the status of that PID, whether it's running or not, for that you have to use this command ps-ef pipe symbol grep-i and the PID, like this. So you have to use this command in order to see the status of the process ID. Since I don't have any process IDs here, so okay, let's try this. I do have process ID here, ps-ef grep. So what's the PID? 11632. So like this it will show the details. If any Java process running, right, if you are if you grep for that PID, it will show what's the process running, what's the Java process it's running. So it will basically show the status of that PID. So for that you can use this grep command. Okay, so in the file I want to search for some pattern. Suppose in the test3 file I want to search how many Linux words are there. Okay, so for that what you have to use, you have to use the grep command. Grep word and the file name. Grep. I want to search how many times the Linux word it's there in the test3 file. See, it will highlight where and all that Linux word is there in the file. So it's there in 2 places. So that is about search for a specific pattern in the file. If you have some zip file, you want to unzip that file, right? So for that you have to use this command unzip and the file name which has the .zip extension. So if you have any .zip file, if you want to unzip that file, you have to use this command unzip filename.zip. Okay, Simulinks. What are all these symlinks is? Suppose you have okay, currently you are in the directory home Manjula TM directory. So under the directory you do have demo directory. Again inside demo you have one more directory, that is sample directory. So in order to navigate from Manjula TM directory to sample directory, you have to use the cd command, and you have to enter into each and every directory in order to see what all the files and folders are there, right? So I don't want to go in this way. In the Manjula TM directory itself, I want to directly go to the sample directory instead of going through from demo. So for that I can create the Simulink. Okay. So basically Simlinks are used to navigate from one to another directory without navigating through each and every directory. I'll show you an example now. So currently I am in Manjula TM directory. Okay, I want to navigate directly to the sample instead of going through demo. So for that you have to use this command ln-sfn, and where that sample directory present, that path you have to give, and you have to give the folder name. Okay, let's do this. How it will look, we'll see. ln-sfn, where this sample directory is present inside home Manjula TM demo sample. So we have given the path for the directory, and I have to give the directory name as well. So this has been created the Simulink. Let's view that. See, once you created the Simulink, it will show like this. So this sample folder, it's pointing to this path. Now if you want to directly go to the sample directory, what you can do is you can directly type. So currently I am in Manjula TM directory. Okay, I can directly go to the sample directory by just typing cd sample. See, now now you are able to navigate to the sample directory instead of going through from demo. So these these are the this Simulink, it will help us for that. Okay, and you want to remove that Simulink, for that you have to use rm command, rm and the directory name. So okay, currently where I am, sample. Okay, what's the command I have to use? rm command only, rm sample. Okay, it is saying no such file or directory. What's the issue? Because I am in sample, right? Because I am in sample directory. This Simulink is there under Manjula TM directory, right? So I have to navigate back to that directory. Now you can try removing that Simulink, it will work. Simu sample. See, now the Simulink has been deleted. So these are the commands to create the Simulink and to delete the Simulink. Okay. Okay. Now you want to search for a particular string on the server using the find command. For example, in one of the directory I do have multiple files. In multiple files I want to see what are all the files which have that particular string. Okay, for example, under Manjula TM directory I do have 2 files, test2 and test3. I want to see in which files the Linux word is there. So for that I'll use find command. Find dot hyphen type f hyphen ex ec grep hyphen I want to grep for Linux world, where I want to grep under the Manjula folder. Okay, see, it displayed. So basically what is the use of this find command is, if you want to search for a particular string in multiple files under the directory. Okay, so I am using the find command. I am searching for Linux word under Manjula TM directory. Under Manjula TM we do have two files, test2 and test3. So it is displaying the results wherein I have the Linux word. So in test2 file I have the Linux word in this line, in test3 file in 2 lines I have the Linux word. So like that it will display the details. So in one of the hidden file also we do have Linux, that's why it displayed this one as well. This is the use for find command. If you want to view the Java version on the server, so for that you have to type this command. Since it's a free version, I don't think so Java version will be there, but let's try it out. Okay, since Java doesn't installed on this free version, so it's showing command not found. In case if you have installed Java version on the server and if you want to know what version it is using, so for that you can use this command java-version. Okay, to unzip the tar file, we will be having the .tar files, right? So in order to unzip .tar files, you have to use this command tar-xvf filename.tar. Okay, we have seen about the PIDs, right? Process IDs. If you want to kill the PID manually, so for that you have to use this command, kill -9 and the PID. And next command is, you want to delete the entire line from the file. You know, instead of going through the backspace to delete the complete line, you can press the D twice at a time in order to delete that complete time in one shot. I'll show you. So currently I am in this directory. I'll view test3 file. So here we do have 2 lines in the file, right? So I want to delete the second line. So what I am doing, I am pressing the D twice at a time. See, it deleted the line. So instead of going through from backspace, you can, if you want to delete the entire line, you can press D twice at a time. Okay. So once you are done, if you want to save the changes, do :WQ exclamatory symbol. So now I am going to view that file. We'll see whether that line is deleted or not. See, that line is deleted now. So that is about the command D. Okay. So if you want to search for special characters in an XML file on the Linux server, you can use this command. So for that, first you have to view that file by using the vir view command. Once you view the file, just type this. It will show if any special characters in that file. Remove that special character and save the file. So this is the pattern you can use in order to search for the special characters in a file. Okay, next command is tail command. Suppose if you have one file which is having more than thousands of lines, but you don't want to view all 1000 lines. You just want to view the latest 100 lines from that file. Okay, for that you can use the tail command. So tail, I want to view only 10 lines, right? You can use -10f and the file name. So it will show only the last 10 lines from the file. Since I have only one line, so it is showing that. Suppose if you have some thousands of lines and if you want to view only the latest 10 lines from the file, you can use the tail command. So in order to come out from this tail command, you have to press Ctrl+C. Okay, this is the use of the tail command. You want to see what's the date and time on the server and in which time zone this server belongs to. So for that you can type date and click on enter. So it is showing today is Wednesday and May 21st, and this is the timing. So it is in UTC time zone. So you know about the time zones, right? Like CDT, IST, UTC, like that. So currently this server is in UTC time zone. So you can use the date command in order to view the timestamp details and the time zone. Okay. I want to see all the NAS mounts present on the server. What all the NAS mounts are present on the server. So for that you can use this command df-h. See, these are all the NAS mounts we have: /homes, /common pool, /run, /dev, and it will show what's the usage of that file also. Okay, so this directory, how much percentage it will use, and what is the complete size, and what is the used and the available size. So these are all the details it will show with the df-h command. Okay. Next, if you want to see the used and available memory on the server, okay, for that you can use free-m command. Okay, with this command you can able to view what is the total memory on the server and how much we used and what is the available memory. So all the details you can able to view with the free-m command. If you want to view all the environment details, like what's the Java version and what is the Tomcat version you are using, so basically all the environment variables you want to view on the server, for that you can use env command. See, like this it will show the details. If you are the paths, everything, if you are configured any Oracle home paths and Java home path, everything it will show. So you can just type env and enter. It will show all the environment variables available on the server. Okay, I want to clear the console. I don't want to view all the information which is displayed here. So I want to clear this console. For that you can type clear and enter. See, now the previous information is cleared and then console is looking fresh. Okay. If you want to exit from the server or disconnect from the server, you can type exit. Okay, it will just disconnect from the server. Before typing the exit command, I wanted to show you one more command, that is the bash profile. Suppose if you want to edit any environment variables like JRE home path, Tomcat version or Oracle home path. So if you want to edit any environment variables, you have to type vi bash profile. You can, so all the environment variables related information, it will be there in the bash profile file. So you can just type vi bash profile and edit the data, the JRE home path, Oracle home path, and save the file. So this is about the bash profile file. So I think I have covered all the basic Linux commands which are needed in our day-to-day work. So now I am going to disconnect from this server with the exit command. See, it is showing session closed. So it's disconnected from the server. So either you can type exit or you can close directly from the, suppose in case if you are using the putty software, right, you can directly close the close button. Even with that also you can disconnect from the server. Okay, so I think I have covered all the basic commands. Okay, in the upcoming sessions I am going to explain about the Linux scripts and how we can execute the Linux scripts, and I am going to show you one more software about WinSAP. So with the WinSAP also you can deal with the Linux server. So in the upcoming videos I am going to cover those two topics. So if you want to get the latest updates on that videos, right, so please do subscribe to this channel so that you will be not missing my latest videos. Thank you.